Overwhelming. Overwhelming. To finally get over that hump. We've been to the regional championship a bunch of times. We never made it to Comcast, our first time down here. And what could I say? The seniors, the school, they stuck with us. We went through adversity all year. They came out, my kids, they played hard. They fought throughout the game. They never gave up on each other. They kept telling each other, let's go. Our motto was, let's have fun. They started playing, just doing whatever it takes. Like I told the kids before the game started, all 15 of y'all need all 15 of y'all on the same page at all times. We was going to need 100% effort from everyone. Diving on the ball loose, diving for loose balls, taking charges. We needed to do whatever it took to win. I'm so proud of this kid right here. He's been through it all. He took a lot of flack. City championship, he had the ball. He took a 3-point shot. And I told him, you might get put in this situation again. But I told him with 24 seconds left, I said, I'm going to ride your shoulders. You my captain, I'm going to ride with you. We put the ball in his hands. He was fortunate to get to the basket and hit an unbelievable shot, and we was able to come away with the win.
Darius, on the last shot, what were you looking for?
Just looking to get to the basket, just like you said. Last time, shot a 3, didn't work out. Now, I just say I'm going to go ahead and listen, try to get to the basket, see what happens. We got there, they blocked it at first. Somebody got a piece of it. I still got it off. When it went in, this is an amazing feeling. I didn't know what to do after that.
He got a piece of it when you threw it towards the glass, and you still were able to get it.
Yeah.
Myrick, this is your third time here at the Comcast in the last 3 years. I'm sure you've had a lot of conversation with your guys in the last week or so, telling them what to expect. What, how did you draw off those experiences?
All I told my teammates was that it's going to get tough because these are the best 4 teams, including us, the best 4 teams in the state. So I said, you got to come hard because you could lose it just like that. Like I told them about the first time I came to Comcast, and I think we lost by 3. I fouled up and we lost by 3, and it was heartbreaking. Like, I ain't want to come to school for a week. I ain't want to do nothing. I ain't want to play basketball at all. I just wanted to relive that moment, but just everything. And I told them that year after I made it my mission. And we gonna get the state championship. We gonna ride, kill. We gonna do everything as a team. And that's all I've been preaching to them, that you can get it and you could be known forever. First banner and first state championship in Edmondson high school history. So it feel real good. All I told them is be ready, keep your mind right, and just keep on balling, have fun. Ain't nothing like fun, because you take the game too serious, you end up losing.
Coach, with the fact that this is the first state title in school history, what does that mean to you, and what does it mean to the program?
Oh, it means a lot. I come from a winning tradition. I played at Dunbar. I coached at Dunbar as well. But when I started my own program over at Edmondson 6 years ago, I started with no expectations, and we just built over the year. We just improved. We just got better. My kids, they came out. They played as hard as they could, and like I said, it means a lot for the school. I mean, just the enthusiasm of the school, and we was always known as a football school, but now we start to be noticed as a basketball school as well. So my hat goes off to the seniors. They had a tremendous year. And like I said, just the school spirit. One of the guys who graduated in '67 when we was walking in, I mean, he came in, we was formerly known as the Redskins. He had his Letterman jacket and his Redskins shirt on, and just proud all the way around. It's a big win for the school, a big win for the community, and like I said, I'm just proud of my guys.
But you said the last play was for him to do. Was it just a freelance play, or just it's set up that he was just to go to the basket one way or the other?
Well, what we wanted to make sure we get a good shot. So I talked to Isaiah Tripp, who's my point guard, as well as Darius. They're interchangeable. And like I told him, sometimes Darius is going to play the 1, sometimes Isaiah's going to play the 1. So whichever one of those two felt as though they had the best mismatch, we was going to go. But I also talked to Darius and let him know, you've been in this situation before. What we've been saying from day one is we battle tested now. There's no pressure on you or anything like that. You've been in this situation before. You had the ball, scored tied, down one. We done had some tough losses like we talked about before. I'm gonna put the ball in your hands. Win this game for me. And I put it, we interchanged, we gave him the ball, and like I said, like a true champion, he put his head down, got to the basket, and was fortunate to come out with the win.
What did you tell him right after the game when he was sitting in the first seat? You kind of went over and leaned over to him. What was the conversation, if you don't mind me asking?
Pretty much, he deserved it. Like I said, he took the criticism for taking a bad shot in the Dunbar game. But like I said, karma, it comes back. It comes back. Hard work, dedication. And that's exactly what it was. He came out, went through it all, went through the adversity of everything. So like I said, and that's what I told him. I'm proud of him. Couldn't be more prouder, as if he was like my own son. Like I said, I'm proud of all the guys and the effort that they put on. But like I said, what I always told him is, he did it. And there's one thing they can't take away from him. They can call him whatever, but they have to call him a champion. They have to call him that. So with all that other stuff, make sure when you call him something, put champion beside it. And that's what I told him. It's a good job, man.
Darius, was that still in the back of your head when you had the ball with like 10 seconds left?
Yeah, all of it was in my head. Looked at the clock, seen that was 20 seconds left. Same thing that happened in Morgan at the Dunbar game. So now I was just like, I'm gonna try to get to the basket. When I got there, ball got up and went in. I didn't know what to think. I didn't know what was going on.
Coach, talk about the way that you utilize the four corners offense, kind of taking the air out of the ball in the last two games that you played. Was that, just a strategic move that you had planned on, or just something that kind of came with the course of the game?
Well, it wasn't, excuse me, it wasn't planned at all. But within the flow of the game, when I slowed it down, was to make sure we get a good shot. Not necessarily to slow the ball down, but just to make sure we open up, get some spacing, and get a good shot. So we swung the ball and we wanted to attack the gaps. So it wasn't something that we wanted to do, but just like I said yesterday, it's not checkers, it's chess. So we want to make moves. We're just trying to win a game. So I'm going to do whatever it takes. If it's pounding the ball inside, if we got to pull it out and run our offense, then we're going to do whatever it takes to win.
Coach, what did the mechanical coach say to you while y'all were walking off the court that made you laugh?
Well, he invited. We played in this tournament during the Christmas break, and he invited me back again. But what made me laugh was he asked me how many seniors that I have, and he said, if you got too many, I don't want to play you when you come down next year. So that's why I started laughing. But that's a great guy. He told me congratulations, and he extended the invitation for us to come back down. So that's what the joke was about.
Talk about them a little bit, like comical. I mean, you guys had them down by 7, so like the game was kind of swinging into your favor, but then they came back. I mean, talk about them a little bit.
Well, that's a good team. What we did was, in the second half, it's about adjustments. And what someone might not realize, we changed our defense up. In the second half, I came out and played the triangle in 2. And that's what I did. So we tried to change the defense up just to give them a different type of look. But those guys, they played well. They shot the ball well, especially in the first half. And then when we made our run, I mean, they came in, they took a couple of big charges. So they didn't give up. They kept fighting. Jaquan did a good job of controlling the middle on defense. And like I told him, and what I told him, sometimes his offense not going to be there, even though he did get a good momentum swing with the dunk. But like I told him, he was exceptionally well on the defensive end. He closed the middle off, he altered shots, he blocked some shots, and he rebounded well. So they played well. We just made bigger plays down the stretch in order to win the game.
And Jaquan as a senior, I mean, let's talk about this experience.
It was unbelievable. We played good. My team played with a lot of intensity. We rebounded. I was telling my team we got to get back on defense. And we swung the ball well, and we did really good.
Coach, talk to us about you're the third Baltimore team to win the state today. Tell us why that's the best reason in the state of Maryland.
Well, it's always been that way. You know what I mean? It is what it is. But honestly, sometimes the biggest fight is to get out of Baltimore City. That's almost the biggest fight. If you notice, and what I always try to tell the guys, the 5 years that I've lost in the state playoffs, every year that team has went on to win a state championship. So that's how tough it is. And looking at our schedule, we had the hardest schedule, and we talked about it in the beginning of the season. We had to go to Dunbar, to City, to Lake. We had to play Powley, Patterson. I mean, the schedule in Baltimore City is just tremendous. And if you look at it, we played Milford. We was unfortunate we lost to Milford on the buzzer. But like I said, the talent around Baltimore is spread out. But like I said, the competition is tremendous. I'm just happy, to be a part of it. Once I got to Edmondson, we turned some things around. And now out of those top 5 or 6 teams, now you have to throw Edmondson into the mix with some of those tough teams.
Make it